What's up everybody, I'm Kris from Avahi Design and welcome back to the Avahi channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove footer credits from the footer of your website using either CSS or a child theme. Let's go ahead and hop in. Most free themes that you download are going to have some sort of credit section. But the point is that you probably don't want those credits in the footer. For this example, I'm going to be using Storefront. That's what I use for just about everything. If you've been watching my channel, you already know that. They don't need to know that my site's built with Storefront. It just does not matter. Luckily, it's super easy to get rid of, and I'm going to show you two different ways to get rid of it. The first one, we're going to be using CSS, and it's pretty simple. So you're going to log on to your website, and the first thing we need to do is get a plugin. So for this, I'm going to be using Simple Custom CSS and JS, and we're going to install and activate that, and you'll see that over here on the side. So from here, you can go ahead and click Add Custom CSS, and we will create a custom form for our CSS. So I just name it style. I name all of my CSS files style, and then we just publish and update. So now that we have that part set up, we're going to go to the front page. We're going to scroll down to the footer, and we are going to highlight the text that we want to get rid of. We're going to right click, click inspect, and you're going to see it's going to show you div class equals site info. So if we scroll down, you can see that it's selecting that specific area. So for this, we're just going to go ahead and copy that name, .site info, put our brackets, and then display none. And so that's just going to make it so it's still there, but it just won't display. This is a simple and easy way to get rid of things. And if they're not super, like if it's an image or something, you'd want to get rid of it a different way. But for 2 lines of text, this will work just fine. It's not going to cause any issues with like load time or anything. Now that we've updated that, if we go ahead and go back to our homepage and refresh and go to our footer, you'll see that there's nothing in our footer now. So that's the first way that you'd get rid of the footer credits. Okay, so the second way to remove the footer credits is a little bit more complicated. You're going to need access to your hosting, and you're going to need to be comfortable working with files in your file manager. I highly recommend taking a backup before you do any of this, just in case. But as you can see, I'm back on the home page and the footer credits are still here. And so we're going to go to our file manager on cPanel. And here's a screenshot of where that is. And then you have to find the root file for your website. And we're going to look for WP content. And then we're going to go to the themes file. Now here you're going to see all the themes that are installed. So Storefront, Storefront Child, 2019, 2017, and 2020. We're going to go to Storefront, which is our parent theme, and we are going to find the footer.php file. Now we're going to download that file, and then we're going to go back to our child theme, and you notice that that footer file, it was just within the theme. It didn't have a different file or anything. You want to make sure that whenever uploading these files that you keep the file structure the exact same. So we're going to upload the file to our server within the child theme. So now you'll see in our child theme folder, we've got the footer, the functions, and the style. From here, we're going to go back to our admin panel, and we're going to go to Appearance Theme Editor. You'll see theme footer on the side now. So as we talked about with child themes override everything within the parent theme. So if you create a file here and it lines up, it's going to override that file down there. And from here, you can see this is exactly what the footer looks like. This is the code that renders your footer. So div class call full, we're going to get rid of everything within that. That will get rid of our footer credits. So I update the file edited successfully. We go back to the blog and refresh the page, and now they're gone. Now the reason why this is better than just using the CSS is because now you have this theme footer page and you can put anything you want in here. So I just put testing code, and we can update the file, refresh the page, and you're going to see it show up. So you're able to create your footer in there using code, and that will automatically be used instead of the footer credits. So if you're using a more complicated footer, that would be the way to do it. And you can use, all of your regular code, all of your regular CSS, everything you want to do within that PHP file. Those are the two different ways that you can remove the footer credit from your footer. Like I said, using the child theme and going that way is a much better option, but if you're trying to do something quick, then you can just use CSS. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.